Welcome, welcome, SoccerBeat lovers. It's your host, your boy Lebohang Cheese, the mozzarella himself. Yeah, cheddar, the one and only. I feel I got such an exciting show for you guys today. I'm with my former teammate, an international, former Maritzburg, former Kaizer Chiefs, former Swallows, you name it. A big player in his own right, somebody who has done so much, in South African football as well. He's helped a lot of players. He's been around. Let me welcome Virgil Cristo Vries.
Thank you, Cheesy. To all the listeners, all the viewers, welcome, guys. It's a privilege and an honor for me to be on this platform, and thank you for the opportunity, man.
Hi, thank you, Frizo Mfethu. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
before we get into it, Mfethu, please, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share your comments, share your thoughts. Soccer Beat is for the people. We're here to teach the fans, especially the fans, people that want to have more insights. That's why I have former guys coming in. I have current players coming in. So today I have a goalkeeper, shortstop, Ingwenya Benzima Kakhulu. Frizo, here's the ndaba, Mfethu.
Yes,
Here's the
bro.
story. Ntwari got injured, Mfetu. I think a major concern for Chiefs. I know he hasn't been out of the blocks yet. I've looked at his
Yeah.
his 11 starts. He's only managed to get like one clean sheet. And he's conceded 11 goals. Um, what's your take on his current situation with him being injured? What does this mean for the other keepers that have been there, your Voma and Peterson?
Cheesy, I'll be honest. It's something you don't wish for your next colleague or your next teammate next to you to get injured, but it's also an opportunity for the next goalkeepers. The whole process of him, coming into a new club, a very big club, Kaizer Chiefs, a very new project. So for me as a goalkeeper, I do understand where, in terms of, wanting to trying to implement his own style, his own brand as a goalkeeper, because I believe and I think there are things the Chiefs saw. Chiefs has very good scouting also. So there are things and qualities that they saw in him. That's why they signed him. And for the mere fact that he's an international, so there are good things. There are moments, especially when you're in a project like this, especially when it's starting, there's that first phase, because there are
Yeah,
challenges that you're gonna face, especially the club like Kaizer Chiefs. If you take their generation of goalkeepers, it's
yeah,
something different compared to all the way clubs were doing it. Most of the clubs used to sign foreign goalkeepers, but Chiefs used to believe in the development structure, the development system. So taking all of that into consideration, I understand, but I don't also think that there is, he's been bad. There is here and there where people will feel like but it's a process you have to, if you
yeah.
want to get out of it, it's a process that you have to understand as fans and as a club, especially in the direction that they are going.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Frizzy, and of course, playing for a big brand like Kaizer Chiefs, it comes with a lot of pressure, and I mean, he just got signed and was already in the goalpost, and I don't know if maybe you can share experiences with the pressures that it comes with, because I've seen him, I think there was a comment done by one of the football analysts, a former legend, he was concerned about his shot stopping, he was concerned about his distribution, his command at the back, so what have you seen from him that maybe he needs to improve on,
Yeah, Chizzy, I won't be lying to you. I've been watching. I've been, basically analyzing games, PSL games, so far. There are, like I said, like the people are saying in terms of the commenting, in terms of his distribution and, his command, his being as a goalkeeper having that voice,
yeah,
it's not something that he does not have. These are things, if he was not having a TS Galaxy, then I would understand in terms of. But it's a new environment, It's and this is a club that is. It's a big club, TC.
yeah,
I've been there. I know, and at the end of the day, these are also, let's go back to what I said, these are also the strength of the club in terms of as a goalkeeper playing, your distribution. You need to have that confidence, that aura of
Yeah.
of saying, no, this is me, I am here, this is my place. But it also takes, you need to have the people around you also to, to give you that. Because the time that I came to Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
there were the senior players that were there were
Yeah.
it was your Bernard Parkers, your Shabalala, Itu, somebody that would hold you on the hand and say, but at the end of the day, we are fighting for the same position. But if you push, you are pushing me, and if I push,
Yeah.
I'm pushing you. So we had that chemistry, and I believe he's were two great people. Bruce and Brandon, amazing
Yeah.
human beings. So I think it's also a, how can I say, it's also tactical. Is it in terms of how is it in terms of how is it the Chiefs want to play? If they want to
Play.
play,
Yeah.
there's moments that you can see he's trying to play, but I don't think also and I also feel that he's not that confident yet. In terms of
Yeah.
to say no. By the way, let me do this. But also another worry that he's also maybe sitting with this in terms of, it's a club like this. Am I allowed to
Eish.
make a mistake? Well, so
Yeah. Hey.
it's here, and it's here
Eish.
also, because I believe in a club like that, especially if you are international,
Yeah.
it's easy. Making mistakes. It's not one of the things, especially at the phase that the club is at,
The club is
that
in. Yeah.
they want to take it, or I want to understand it. But especially for because now I'm gonna look at it as a goalkeeper, but I can't look at it as a goalkeeper. I must look at into how the fans see it. But we must also educate the fans so
Yeah.
that they can also understand. No, this is the way things are being done, and in terms
Yeah.
of if you look at your goalkeepers that has been achieved, the mistakes that have been done. And
Mm.
I believe it's a club that also protects players in terms of when they do mistakes. Goalkeepers, fortunately I've been one of them, trying to be
Yeah.
protected. But the pressure is it's different.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. You need to be mentally strong. You need to be
Yeah.
you need to be prepared in terms of it's games that you have to play off the field, on the field, off the field, on the field. So all of these things are important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
True. True
all
that,
of these,
Crazy, because the pressures that come with it, and especially now that the club is not doing that well, I think the Chiefs fans, they're just not gonna let one mistake. I think Peterson had a couple of blunders as well in his time. Vuma as well had a couple of blunders. So my thinking is, was it the right decision for Chiefs to actually let Kune leave the club, or should have kept him there as one of the experienced guys to come in a situation like this where the fans are more supportive, the fans like Itu more than some of the keepers up until they really get the
yeah,
right guy to step
yeah,
into those shoes.
100%, 100% cheesy. Yeah, but you see, I've analyzed this thing both ways, in terms of unfortunately, I've been at the club when Kune was there.
Yeah,
it can go two ways for you as a goalkeeper. You can grow during the process, or you can get hurt during the process. So I will look at it in terms of, I'm not looking at it in terms of age, because I would love Kune to be there at the club still, and for
yeah,
goalkeepers to grow. But for you
yeah,
as a goalkeeper to grow while Kune is there, it's difficult. That's
yeah.
that's that's the that's the other side
Challenge, yeah,
of the coin,
yeah.
because as much as much as Itu is there, you can't be allowed to make the mistakes and to learn from your mistakes and to grow from your
Mm.
mistakes, because once you make the mistakes, the next call is who.
Eish, yeah,
So
eish,
so I understand also in terms of where the club wants to go, but we need to also understand the human part of, as much as we love Kune, uh, when are we going to also allow the other goalkeepers to grow
yes,
and to become better and understand, not to, we're not saying no. That's one thing that I've always said. You can't take anything away from that guy. the type of person he is, how he lives, all of these things. But at the end of the day, that's the problem that we are sitting now in South Africa. If we look at in terms of goalkeepers, so I understand the part where Chiefs comes from in terms of what they want to do, because at the end of the day, we are trying to bring in new things. We want to also, because we also want to get over this generation on over this thing of, because unfortunately what that guy has done, it's going to be difficult, but someone might come and do it. Someone might come and do it, but also we have to take it off the podium for us
at some
to
stage.
get to that way where we want to be as a club. Because you see, that's the other side of the coin. But now the other side of the coin, which is a nice part of the coin, is also having Itu there, him bringing in the experience, him guiding the guys, him making them feel comfortable, him allowing them to grow. You having that chat with him, try to understand. Okay, no, how is it that you made it this way? Because at the end of the day, he's someone that knows how the Chiefs fans are, knows how they think, and he's the one that can protect you. But also, like I said, there's both sides of this thing, and it's difficult, because if you look at it one way, it's this way, but if you look at it that way, it's also this way. But like I said, it's especially with goalkeepers, it's a very difficult position. It's very difficult. Even us when we were at Swallows, it's not about you can't be replaced or what. It's just people get used to it, and people and the fans, they want that particular thing to say no. In order for this machine to go this way, we need this. And it's unfortunate. It's like that, and because of the love and of the fans, they're always gonna react like that. But I also think, one thing that also helped me, I think also that he needs to also, because I think it's something that we need to take into consideration, mental prep, in terms of seeing a psychologist, not because you are in a problem, you are not in a problem, of just so that you can be the environment that you are finding yourself now in. You can also protect yourself, and that you can be mentally okay in terms of how things are. Because it was I was hurt even now the other day when they were throwing the bottles at him. I'm like, guys, this is a young boy. He's just starting now, so we can't be doing that now already.
I'm a course, Freezy, I'm a course. Hey, you know the story, Hey,
But I
Baba,
don't.
hey.
They say love. They say love and peace, but I don't understand.
Hey, Freezy, let me go pay the bills, my man. Let me go pay the bills. SoccerBeat lovers, we'll be right back, Buffeto, chatting some more with Willie himself. Sure.
Hey, Taola.
All right, here we go.
Ko betweng ba tshepela hore o tshwantse o betjhe ka tsela e nepahetseng. Ka nako e nngwe ho tlamehile hore o ikhule hanyane. Ka nako tse ding
O ska leka go busha tse di lahlegileng.
Nakusasa kuseolunye usuku.
Dlala ngokusemandleni wakho.
Ge o tlhoka thuso go gona.
hopola, bet responsibly.
Welcome back, SoccerBeat lovers. Still chilling here with the cheese and VG himself, Christo. If you don't know Buffeto, this man's got a Christian name, a man of God in his own right. I know that for sure. My time with him at Swallows, crazy spell. We've had our moments. We've managed to do what we did. And Frizzy, just on that, Mfeto, what was it like, getting back, into playing again, getting your confidence back when you got to Swallows? I started to see the Freeze that I saw at Maritzburg, the Freeze that came out and said, hey, Mzansi, watch out, I'm here, But like, how was it? How
Uh,
was it? What did it take for you to actually bring that back? When you got to Swallows, because Mamela, I knew in that midfield that what, the pass is gonna come anyhow. I must just be standing right. Pass on a speed thing, Gwenya.
Pastor, no, hey, my guy, the first thing I would say is the environment, you know, in, especially coming from Chiefs, and that time we qualified for the AFCON. So the
Yes.
whole Chiefs drama also caused me not going with the final squad to AFCON. So me coming to Solos, when I joined Solos, the way you guys, especially you and Vuyo, who was our other senior,
Pedro,
how how,
Pet.
how the guys, yeah, how the guys and Pet, how the guys embraced me there. It's like these guys, you guys did not look at me as that goalkeeper that made the mistake at Chiefs or what, because
Yeah.
I think you guys are the ones that also installed that the project that we are having in terms of, hey, Ngonya, we have to take this club back, because
Yeah.
I know when I was in Maritzburg, we played against Swallows, but after, because I think you guys went to Cape Town, yeah. You guys
Yes.
played in Cape Town, and
Played
then
it.
you guys came back. Yeah.
Yes.
So after that game is then went to play Mamkis's team, the one that was in
Yes, yes,
orange,
yes.
the one that we
Yeah,
played
yeah.
0-0. So I
Yes.
think because from that game on, everything just went so well in terms of, because of training sessions. You guys allowed me in terms to be me, to bring out the
Sure.
Virgil that I know and that you guys know.
The
So
crazy Vigil,
at
tell them
training
the
sessions,
crazy guy. The crazy
yeah,
goalkeeper.
the
Hey, all
crazy.
goalkeepers are crazy.
So I used to, because we were competing at training sessions, in terms of, if you have to score, it's either I use the chest. I don't need to
Yeah.
use hands. I chest it. I put it down. So all of these things are things that build up in terms of creating and bringing back that person, that visual,
Sure.
making, there's trips that there's no trip that you guys were not laughing, because that's what I was
Yeah.
looking in terms of. There's no one as crazy as fun as I was, because I have my parts
Sure.
in terms of, no, this is the way. But
Yes.
when it comes to laughter, you must, at least you can't be spending a time with me and you are not laughing. No,
Yeah. I mean,
something is
really.
wrong. Something is wrong. But yeah, it was a good club, Cheesy. They gave
Yeah.
us an opportunity, man, and
Sure.
I feel like as much as they also gambled, we also gambled, man. We also
Yeah.
gambled with them, and
Yeah.
that's that's why we are where we are and where we were in terms of the club, and the things that we have done at the club is phenomenal. This
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
it was hurting to hear that they are selling the club, but you are not part of
Same
the
here,
club.
man.
But if
But
people can understand that we stayed already
yes.
a month in the bubble before the bubble,
Yo, Mafet, Freezy. Freezy, let me
my
hold on
guy.
to let me hold you on to that one. For Chocolate lovers, I think I'm still gonna have to go pay the bills. Me and you are still gonna have to, are gonna have a part two. I think the people still need to know what happened at the bubble. We were in there for about 3 4 months, Freezy. We were losing our minds. People were strapping on their heads. It was just crazy.
Congratulations to the latest winners of the Puma competition on SoccerBeat, where you can win yourself one of 2 Mamelodi Sundowns jerseys. Congratulations, Lucky Wasikhota from Facebook, as well as at @manlikenolo Tlogi on Twitter, X. You win yourselves the latest 2024-2025 Mamelodi Sundowns jersey. Keep looking out on our socials for more details on the latest Puma competition. All the best, good luck, standard T's and C's apply.